this out. So, it kind of came to me organically. I shared a scripture and they mistook what I said and sent me this. Second Peter. Pick me up, pick me up, pick me up. There we go. Okay, for if God spared not the angels that sinned, cast them down to hell and delivered them into chains of darkness to be reserved unto judgment, and spared not the world, the old world, but saved Noah, the eighth person. And I was like, wait a minute. What's he mean? Because then when the Chronicles, you got Adam, Seth, Enosh, Kenan, Mahalalel, Jared, Enoch, Methuselah, Lamech. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that's not counting the fact that in Genesis 4, okay, we've got Cain and he was driven out. Cain went from the presence of the Lord. He knew his wife. She consumed and buried Enoch. They built a city. You gotta have people for city, but I'll get to that. Okay, we had Enoch, and unto Enoch was born Ered, Mehujael, Methuselah, and Lamech. And Lamech had 2 wives, Ada and Zillah. Okay, and that all happened before. And then Adam knew his wife again, she bare a son, and then Seth was born. So there's like 15 people, not counting the women, before Noah. But wait, where's that? Noah. Yeah, the 8th person. And then I looked it up, and Google's was like, okay, well, the 8th person of the 8 people that survived the flood, being, Noah, his wife, Shem, Ham, Japheth, and their 3 wives. So there's 8 there, right? I said, okay, 8th person. But then I realized I wasn't paying attention to the whole phrase here. Spared not the old world, but saved Noah, the 8th person, comma, a preacher of righteousness, bringing in the flood upon the world. 8th person, a preacher of righteousness. Now we go back to the end of Genesis 4, and to Seth was born Enos. Then began men to call upon the name of the Lord. So if we're talking about a preacher of righteousness, 8th person, from Enos, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He is the 8th. So he's talking about the 8th holy man. The 8th man to call upon the Lord in righteousness. I was like, okay, I'm feeling that. That makes sense. The 8th person, a preacher of righteousness. I said, okay, I'm happy with that.